Hey everybody, I just wanted to show you a brand new feature that is available to you starting today actually, and that is our new plagiarism checker. This is actually going to replace Grammarly for those of you who have used Grammarly in the past. The plagiarism checker we are going to be using now is called Turnitin, and this is how it works. It's going to work a little differently than it has in the past. Instead of going to a separate website and using another login and creating an account, actually this process of plagiarism checking will be integrated right into the assignments themselves. So how you know whether or not your paper is going to be checked for plagiarism is via these icons right over here to the right. This is the Turnitin logo. This particular assignment will be gray in color. The naming convention will still be the same as you're used to, but instead of seeing the pencil and paper like a typical assignment with the blue color, it's going to be gray, and it'll say Turnitin assignment, and you'll have the Turnitin logo over here on the right hand side. And that's how you know when you submit this paper that it will be checked for plagiarism. And so here's how it works. It doesn't work too much different actually than a typical assignment does. You're going to click on the assignment. When you do this, you're going to have this disclaimer up at the top. What you want to do is click on this user agreement. You'll only have to do it one time. So go ahead and click on the user agreement, and you'll see this window pop up here. Go ahead and agree to terms. You can read through it if you'd like, but afterwards you'll want to agree. It'll then be accepted, and once it's accepted, then you can start submitting papers. You're going to submit your papers via this link down here. Now up toward the top here we have the assignment name. We have the start date that you can start submitting the paper, so this will be the Monday of that week. Then you have the due date, and then you have a post date. Now the post date and the start date more than likely will be the same, which just means that once you submit your paper, you will then immediately be able to go back in and see and check on plagiarism levels. And then after that, of course, is your marks available or how much the assignment is worth. So once you have your paper written, and one quick thing I do want to mention is for grammar, you're going to want to use and utilize the grammar function that your word processor uses. So if you're using Microsoft Word or Google Docs, something of that nature, just make sure that you have addressed all grammar issues that they are showing and displaying to you that need to be checked and fixed. Once your grammar looks good, then you're going to want to submit it at that point, because this Turnitin system is just going to check plagiarism only. Alright, so once the paper is done, ready to submit, you're going to click on Submit Paper. And this next part is very similar to how you would upload any assignment, with the exception of creating a title. So here you can put in the name of the assignment, whatever it may be. If you just want to name it after the assignment label in the course, that's great. If you have another name for it, you could put that there as well. But I would stick with just keeping to the naming convention to keep everything straight and easy to look at. Alright, next is the file. So to submit, you can either drag and drop your file in here, or you can search computer via this upload button here, or add button, to add your paper. After selecting add, click choose file, browse your computer for your document, locate it, and select upload this file. Once the file has uploaded, you need to check this box right here, just stating that this is your own work, and then click Add Submission. And this will then submit to the Turnitin system. Once a submission has taken place, you will then receive a digital receipt. To close out of the digital receipt, just come up to the upper right corner and click Close. And then you'll see this section here populate. And you may see pending. If that's the case, just wait a few seconds, and then after a few seconds you can go ahead and refresh. Okay, now after refreshing, we can see that this now has loaded up, and here's all of the information about our paper as far as the name of it, the digital receipt, Now the similarity category, this is the plagiarism category. So this is showing us that 99% of it was plagiarized. It was somebody else's work. We just copied and pasted. So immediately what you can do is click on the similarity category. And remember, we want to keep that below 40%. The lower the percentage, the better. So again, we have the originality, which is your plagiarism. You can kind of scroll through and look. Over here on the right hand side, it shows you 99% plagiarism. It'll also show you the websites that this came from. Again, the name of the game here is to make sure your plagiarism is as low as possible, but it absolutely has to be below 40%. If you're borrowing anything such as quotes or a snippet of an article, a journal, or even from your textbook, you need to make sure that you give credit to that author by creating citations and a reference page, which is typically the last page of your APA style paper. If you have any questions about APA style paper and how to write one, at the bottom of each page within the Vista website, there is an APA writing link that will take you to APA resources and shows you step by step how to create an APA paper. Once this is submitted, your instructor will grade it. You'll see the grade appear here, as well as in the paper itself up on the upper right hand corner once it loads. So it'll show up here as well, and of course in your grade book.